Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And what I just found is really freaking interesting. I noticed that Ripple on their own website states that the XRP current market cap is $140 billion. And this is not a joke, this is not a glitch. I'll tell you guys exactly what is going on here because it's something you should really freaking think about. Having said that, make sure you press the like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and make sure you comment down below what your favorite coin is. Just put it down below, and I have a little other question. Where are you guys watching from right now? My view here is amazing. I might share it over on Twitter in just a second. It is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, just really beautiful. I just wanted to quickly let you guys know. All right, so I have noticed on Coinmarketcap that the XRP circulating supply says 35.1 billion, and that is wrong. In almost any way you want to see it, it is just wrong, wrong, wrong. And Leonidas pulled that out a couple of times already, saying, please fix the XRP circulating supply, Coinmarketcap. You're pulling data from June 2016. And a little bit below that, CMC is pulling their oldest data of the newest from here. And basically what it refers to is this little section right here. And if you don't know what it stands for, it is basically just the amount of XRP that is locked up where, right? And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, if you scroll all the way to the top, you notice they use the first XRP amount that was ever possible, which is here 35.1 billion. At least that is our assumption, that they are using this number or some deviation very close to this number. That is the XRP that was in circulation following Ripple's data in 2016. If you ever go all the way to the bottom, you'll notice the current distributed is 46.04, which is basically what most other platforms use, and which is also why XRP on CoinMarketCap is on the freaking, what is it now, 8th or so spot? 8th spot, with even ICP overtaking it. ICP, I like that. I don't even know what this one is supposed to be. And Cardano and Dogecoin and whatnot, when XRP is supposed to be somewhere around this area, with just a lot, little sneeze right there, a lot extra. Now, that is where things get interesting, because I've already put the question a couple of days ago, what is the true XRP market cap? Is it, let's say, about 75 billion? Or is it about 140? And the reason I'm saying that is because it's actually a debatable thing. All XRP ever has been given out. They've just been locked on their own. This is a question of what do you consider to be circulating? Is it not circulating anymore when the velocity hits zero, when it cannot be switched around anymore, or when it's locked up deliberately? Then again, is it zero once the money's really been lost and whatnot? Clear examples will come in just a second, but let's quickly talk about what exactly I'm referring to. The market cap on the Ripple website is 143 billion because they utilize 99.9 XRP as the circulating supply. That times the $1.45 price or so gets you to about $145 billion on there. And this is not false. This is not a glitch. This is not a joke. This is actually a real number that is valid. And once more, if that were to be the case on all platforms, XRP here will be at number 3, which is where they belong in my opinion. Having said that, why is this number valid? Why would it work? And why aren't multiple places doing it? Well, that goes back a little bit to this little really messy thing that you're most likely watching right here. I hope, by the way, that I have my recording settings done properly so you guys can actually see my full screen. I'm not sure about that, but I really, really hope so. What it refers to is everything you're seeing right here, specifically the distributed part. What it is right now is that there was 100 billion XRP started, right? When XP was made, 100 billion XP was created. That was given away to random people, I guess there were a couple of people, of which Jed McCaleb, Chris Larson, Arturo Brito, there were a couple ones, and Ripple that got some XRP as well. After that, it was distributed to multiple people, and Ripple had a lot of it, right? Then again, that is where the caveat hits. At that point, once it was given out to everybody, the circulating supply was 100 billion at that exact point. After a couple of years, what they decided to do was, you know what? Since Ripple has so much and people are not enjoying that, let's cut this supply circulating to less because we're going to lock it up deliberately for a couple of months, which basically means as if you're just putting it back into, you know, the pool of to be distributed coins by locking it up in escrow. So they locked it up in escrow, which is for a couple of months, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what the amount of months is that they've locked up in escrow for per contract. Let's say it's about 3 years, for example. And that means that while these are in escrow, they are not circulatable. The velocity is definitely zero because it cannot be touched or switched. So they're not really circulating. They're not in circulating supply. However, that's again where the caveat hits, because they have been discovered before, they have been distributed before, and they've just been locked up. That doesn't necessarily take away from the circulating supply, in my opinion, because otherwise, all Bitcoin that were ever lost, all Bitcoin that were sent to an account that cannot be recoverable, or all Bitcoin that are locked up forcibly, for example, through an exchange that locked them up for a couple of years, I would say as long as it's native or even not native, because if they did it through a contract, I would have also trusted it, a legal contract. Like, for example, Jed McCallum's XRP is a legal contract, not necessarily an escrow like that. I would also consider it to be valid of a non-distributed XRP, because the velocity is going to be zero, and it's going to be zero because that's proven in the contract. But that's also the thing for all the Bitcoin that was ever lost. Every Bitcoin that was sent to an address that cannot be discovered anymore, cannot be transacted with anymore, is still part of the circulating supply. Why? Because we're not sure if those can be circulated at one point or another. And that's again where things get difficult, because, well, if that's the case, then shouldn't all the XRP that's ever been in circulation also, be part of that? Once more, would that be good or bad? Well, I'm thinking the majority of people are valuing XRP already as if there is 100 billion in circulation. They are already doing that. The only kind of thing against us is that the market cap is not reflecting that. I don't think anybody ever says, you know what, Ripple has all that money locked up in escrow, so yeah, the XP price should be higher because they have it locked up in escrow, because they can't just dump it on all of us. I don't think people think like that too much, right? Because, for example, if they were to have a legal contract just saying, hey, we're not going to dump it on you, or we're going to do exactly what we proved now for the last couple of years, just sell a little bit every single time, and it's just going to get the flow of the XP ecosystem going, I think it would be literally the same thing. It just gives people a little bit of an assurance that they have it in an escrow feature on the XP ledger, but inherently people know they have all that money already, and people value it as if Ripple has all that XRP already. It's not like people are like, you know what, 50 billion XP in escrow, that's like as if they're just, Ripple's the biggest mining corporation. Because that's basically what it is, right? It's basically the same as with Bitcoin, where the Chinese miners, let's consider them to be Ripple, right? And I guess just most miners of the world, you consider them to be Ripple in terms of distribution of the Bitcoin. A lot of those miners, specifically over in China, get the most amount of Bitcoin. And it's just crazy because, well, if they were to already have it and then lock it up, you would still consider it as if they were to have it, right? It's a skewed system. It doesn't work properly. And the next couple of months, we're definitely going to have to come up with a solution for all of this one like steady line or so the next couple of years, because it's really a difficult one. I would say XRP's market cap needs to be adjusted to a higher price, or basically a higher market cap, mostly because I believe that the total is what should be valued here. The total cap of coins that have been in circulation before. It's not because they've been escrowed and taken out of circulation forcibly through the XP Ledger's capabilities that it should be taken out, purely because it's been distributed before. Those coins have been mined already. They have been given out. They've just been locked up by somebody. But that's the same thing as saying all the Bitcoin that's now sent to an address which cannot be sent anymore, it should be out of circulation. It's kind of the same argument. Those should be out because they're never going to be spent anymore. But then again, they're still in because we don't know exactly, nor do we really care about it too much. People know, by the way, and they have good estimates of exactly which addresses are basically never going to come into existence and whatnot. They know, yet we're not doing anything with that information, purely because it's a little bit more difficult to follow up exactly which ones. But if they were to only start out with the bigger ones, it would already put such a huge dent in the Bitcoin circulating supply that people would definitely increase the price, but it would also definitely take the market cap down. So with Ripple/XRP, that wouldn't be the case. I don't think the price would really come down if those coins were to come in circulation, because people already value it that way, as if those coins are in there. Same thing for Bitcoin. The value per Bitcoin will only go up if the circulating supply is lessened. And that's basically that, right? I mean, people don't really value it. It's kind of the opposite side. They don't really value it as if those Bitcoins are outside of the system. They value it as if there's still 18 million Bitcoin in circulation, even though it's most likely only like 14 or so. And in the end, it will only, let's say, for example, be 17 that can ever come in circulation, maybe 16, instead of the 21 that people always talk about. So yeah, that's definitely an interesting point. Panda was actually contacting, he says, update, Ripple is working with Coinmarketcap on the inaccurate display of XP circulating supply. I'm not sure if this is real, by the way. He says, hi, Ripple. You guys noticed Coinmarketcap showing inaccurate circulating supply. He says, hi, Panda. Thank you for reaching out. We are working on resolving this issue. Got it. Thank you. I would say, I thought it was fake. I definitely thought it was fake. And Nick Bugalis here says, no, Ripple isn't working to resolve this and isn't doing anything special. Like other responsible ecosystem participants have, Ripple simply reached out to Coinmarketcap to inform them that they are reporting incorrect data, likely because they are incorrectly using the underlying API. Then again, I'm not sure if you can actually DM Ripple, so I'm not sure if this is real. Then again, it sounds logical, right? I'm not sure that, it's not a fake conversation in the sense that they're saying something crazy. But then again, let's see. They're not fixing anything, apparently. Update, Ripple is working on what seems on inaccurate display. No, Ripple isn't working to resolve this. I mean, they are working to resolve this, right? Reaching out to somebody is working on it, I think. So I don't, yeah. But I guess I get Nick Bougalis because he wants to clear up some controversy, I guess. But the same point still applies. And yeah, again, you guys have seen the numbers now. The numbers should be about 46 point something billion. And that, of course, is going to get the XP market cap up by quite a ton. Right now, it's number 8. I don't think it should be there. I think it should be up quite more significantly higher. And Nick also said, it's weird, borderline suspicious really, that Coinmarketcap, which is owned by the way by Binance, hasn't fixed their XRP market cap calculation bug yet. I don't care about market cap per se, it's about presenting blatantly wrong data. For them not to fix this promptly is a disservice to everyone using that site. And let it be known, it is really odd that they've done this, because the numbers are out there and they're specifically deciding not to use them. They are specifically deciding to use either old numbers or just wrong numbers, and that is something you have to really think about here. Do you want to work with a website like that who just literally shows you wrong information? I'm not sure. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I use Bybit, by the way, for all the trading right now still. I've told you guys about this a couple of times right now, but I'm going to be the only person ever who's going to get XRP specific trading competitions, and there's right now a 25 XRP bonus if you deposit 500 XRP, and there's a Ledger Nano X giveaway. There's going to be 5 of those for people who've deposited over 1,000 XRP. There's a lot of stuff happening over on Bybit. Make sure if you don't know how to trade to do it with caution, or maybe not even do it. But then again, this is the platform that I am using, and I'm going to be doing some live trading on here soon. It is coming up.